Hey guys, how are you? I am doing a UNLIVE sale. I've talked about it several times. I finally got things pulled and ready to go, so I thought since I'm off work today, this is a great day to get this filmed and share with you guys what we have, or what I have, I should say. So I've done one or two of these in the past, but if you're from Amy Josoboho's channel, she does UNLIVE sales monthly. I think she does two each month. So this is pretty much the same concept if you're already familiar with her channel. So real quick, I'm just gonna try to make this pretty much simple. I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 items that are going to be up for auction. So everything's going to be billed through PayPal, and once the auction ends, I will send you a bill, like an invoice. So it will have the shipping charges plus whatever you paid for the item. And then you just pay me through PayPal. It keeps everything simple, it keeps it legit. And I don't have your personal information, and you don't have my personal information. So it just keeps everything nice and easy. So hopefully after the auction has ended, I hope that you can try to pay for the item within 3 or 4 days max, or I'm probably going to have to either reach out to you or cancel the order. So keep that in mind. Or I may contact the other person that had the highest bid below yours at the end of the auction. So that's how billing's going to work. So real simple, through PayPal is the way I would like to go. And if this is successful, I'll try to do more of them. If it's a complete fail, then I'm not sure what I'll do then. So hopefully it's successful. So what else did I want to mention? So if you're not familiar, because I may have some people here that aren't familiar with the auction, what this is like, you've probably seen other resellers do live sales on YouTube. Well, this is pretty much the same thing, but it's not live because I do have a full-time job. So this is the quickest way for me to share items with you guys, and it doesn't interfere with my, job and time schedule. So I will show the item here, and I have the tape measure here to give you kind of like, so you kind of know the size of the item. So I'll just share and show the item. So this is a floral bud vase, we can call it. So basically what would happen is I would write a number. It may not even be numbered. I may just write in the comments floral, mini floral bud vase, right? So you'll see where I left that comment below the video. And what you're going to do, depending on what the price is, the starting bid, you're going to write out bid $5 if that's the number. And then someone will comment below you and say, I bid $6. So this just continues until the auction ends. So it's real easy, real simple. And like I said, if the person that wins the auction does not pay, then I'll just go to the next person. All right. Excuse me, guys. So if you don't have your drink, I have water. Get your water, get your coffee, get your tea. And we're going to go ahead and get started. If I did forget something, I may mention it within this video, but right now I can't think of anything. All the items will ship ground shipping, the cheapest shipping I can get to keep the cost down. So that's how that's going to work. And if you happen to buy multiple items, I can combine your order into one box and save on shipping. So that's not a problem either. So if you buy a couple items within this auction, I will box them together if I can safely do it without items breaking. So keep that in mind. So yeah, I think that's enough chit chat. So let's go ahead and get started. And you know, if you have any positive feedback, feel free to leave that below the video as well, how we can improve this. So this is, we're going to call this a test run. So this is the first test on live sale. All right. So I don't know which item to even start with, guys. So since we're in the heat wave, it's summer is here. Let's start with the floral summery type item. So the first item I think I'm going to start with is this. This is the Pioneer Woman napkin holder, and it's a beautiful butterfly. And this is what the bottom of it says. So if you're just curious the size of this, of course, I grabbed the tape measure that doesn't lock in place. So I can see it on my end. It's about 7 inches long, okay? And it stands about 5 inches tall. So about 7 by 5 on the wings. So it's a really decent size, and it is ceramic. And I don't see any issues. I do see one little chippy here, just the glaze. I don't know if you guys can even see that right there. Okay, but other than that, unless I miss it, I don't really see anything else wrong with it, and that can be easily just filled in, and it's not really even noticeable. So we're going to call this the butterfly napkin holder. Okay, so that will be, I'm not going to go, this will be item number 1, and then we'll just work our way down. So this is the butterfly napkin holder, and this is the $5 auction, guys. So everything here, I believe, is going to start at $5. So $5. Butterfly napkin holder. Okay, I don't want this to be too long, so I'll try to speed it up a little bit. I think I'm just going to work my way and keep it simple. Here is a little Crackle glass creamer. No chips, no cracks. And it has the pontil mark on the bottom. It's a real pretty blue color. And this is about 4 inches tall. So it's a nice size, 4 inches tall. So we're going to call this the mini Crackle glass pitcher. It's a real pretty color. And I think we're going to start this, we're going to start it at 5. I just keep it simple. $5, the Crackle glass pitcher. Okay, and the next item, this is a, let's see, I just wanted to make sure, this is a Orfor Sweden real heavy crystal candle holder. I don't know if that's a candle holder. That may be a tea light holder. I think that might be a tea light. No chips, no cracks. Real pretty. It has the heart design on the bottom. And it has the little Orfor sticker still on there. So this measures about 6 inches wide. So it's a decent size. I mean, compared to my hand, look at that. So this is the, we're gonna call this the tea light. Well, I better go. We're gonna call this the Orfor's tea light holder. Okay, and that's gonna start at $5 as well. Real pretty piece. Hopefully you guys can see that really good. Okay. And the next item, I have some shadow art. These are by Katie Handprints. Pure, it says 100% pure linen. So they're in really good conditions. Even the frames. And they have this little detail here. And that's what it looks like there. So these are just going to be called shadow art. And they're going to start at, everything's $5, guys. So once again, starting at $5. And with the frame, 8 inches long, about 6 inches wide. So they're 8 by 6. So they're a really good size. So shadow art down in the comments, starting at $5. Okay, and this is a really cool piece. I don't know what kind of bird. It looks kind of like a seagull, but I'm not sure. So anyway, this is a, oh my God, I'm drawing a blank, guys. This is a flower frog. I was like, well, okay. Flower frog. So it has all the holes there in the bottom. I don't believe it has any chips or cracks. I don't feel anything. The beak's not chipped. Real pretty piece. This stands almost 10 inches tall. And from beak to tail, about 6 inches. So this is a really nice size. 10 inches tall. And then about 6 inches across. Really cool piece. And it's starting at $5. We're going to call this the Seagull Flower Frog. Seagull Flower Frog. All right. And the next item is this really pretty hummingbird art glass piece. It could be a paperweight, or you could just display it as is. It has really good weight to it. I don't see any carving. I don't see a signature, initials. I don't see anything like that. But yeah, that's what it looks like. It's real pretty. It'd be great displayed on your desk or in a windowsill. And this measures about 4 3/8 tall, or you might, well, 4.5 inches tall, and it's about 4.5 inches wide. So it's about 4.5 by 4.5. So it's a nice size. And we're going to call this the Hummingbird Paperweight. Hummingbird Paperweight. Okay. The next item is, this is like a cast iron napkin holder, and I'm not good with flowers, so I'm not quite sure what the flowers are, but I'm sure some of you know. So like I said, it's cast iron, so it's heavy. It's about 5 inches long, and it's about 4 inches tall, so 5 by 4. The paint's in really good condition. So we're gonna call this the blue flower napkin holder, because I'm not sure what kind of flowers are those. I shouldn't even guess. Maybe pansies. I don't know. Yeah. So the blue flower napkin holder, starting at $5. And let's get these out of the way. Okay, so these are by Cross Pub. And they don't say Holly Hobby, but they look very much like Holly Hobby to me. Tell me what you guys think. And this is what they look like. Hopefully you're not getting a glare. I'm just using natural light and the above light, so hopefully we have good light for this video, but that's what it looks like. Very Holly Hobby, right? And then that's the only marking I see. Cross pub. So once again, we're just gonna call these Holly Hobby. And they have those holes there, so I'm not quite sure what that's about. I don't know if they were displayed somehow, or I don't know. Or that was some type of hook to hang them. So we're gonna call these Holly Hobby pictures, and they're about 8.5 inches long and 6.5 inches wide. So 8.5 long and 6.5 across. So they're decent size. So Holly Hobby pictures. The next item is the little Hershey Kiss Guy, and he's about 4 inches tall, and he does have his clanger, and it is marked inside Hershey Foods Corporation, Taiwan, so it is vintage. And that little guy's going to start at $5 as well. So we're just going to call him Hershey Bell. Hershey Chef Bell, Hershey Bell. Just look for him down in the comments, starting at $5. And the next item, Cordova. I'm not quite sure what this is called, but this is a mini bud vase, and it appears to be hand painted. And I'll show you the marking below. That's what it looks like. So we're going to call this Floral, but mini floral bud vase, starting at $5 as well. And it's a little over 4 inches tall, so it's on the smaller side, but it's really pretty, right? So mini floral bud vase. And this little guy, he's one of my favorites. He's a little elephant planter. And there's the inside. Doesn't look like anyone's ever used him as a planter, or you could keep toothpicks in there. You could keep little jewelry. You could put them in your kitchen, throw your rings in there next to your sink, whatever the case. He doesn't have to be used as a planter. No marking. He measures, he or she, about 4 inches long and about 2 3/4 inches tall. So that's what he looks like. So we're going to name this elephant planter, starting at $5. All right. And then we have, I believe they're swans. Really pretty. And they're like on a frosted glass base. I don't see any marking. No chips or cracks that I can feel. The beaks are good. So we're gonna just name these swans. Maybe swans frosted base, we'll call them. Swans frosted base, starting at $5. And they're about 7 inches tall and a little over 4.5 inches wide. This could be Princess House for all I know. I'm not sure, but they're still really pretty. So swans on frosted base is what we will call them. Then I have this fun piece. This is Brins, I believe is how it's pronounced. Made in Japan. It's just a little piggy bank. Really cute and really good condition. Still has its original sticker. Even has its stopper. And she's in really good condition. No chips on her ears, which is a surprise. Really cute. So she's going to start at $5, and we're just going to call her, she's just going to be the piggy bank. Look how cute that face is. Right? She's giving you the side eye now. So she's going to be the piggy bank, starting at $5. Okay. And I picked up this cool Arizona cactus trivet. And this is by Masterworks. So if you're out there in Arizona, you may be interested in this. So good trivet for your countertop if you have that theme in your kitchen. So that's what the back says. So we're just going to call this Arizona trivet. Keep it simple, starting at $5. And last but not least, I thought these were so cool when I found them. The paint's in good condition. They're just two cool mid-century vases. And they have like that gold abstract design on them. So we're just going to call these mid-century vases. Gold mid-century vases. So they stand 11 inches tall, and they're about 3 inches wide. So they're a nice tall vase. I feel like the camera's not doing them justice, but hopefully you can see them. So anyway, gold mid-century vases, we'll call these. So these are all the items, guys. So like I said, today is Monday. I'll probably, hopefully edit this and get the video up today and let this run from Monday until, maybe I'm gonna let it run from this Monday until next Monday, which is the 30th of June. So I'll let it run for a week just to give everyone a chance to place a bid and maybe think about it or even ask me any questions. So we'll let it run for a week. I'm gonna get this edited and up to you guys like right now. So anyway, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please contact me. And like I said, real simple, just look for the item name below the video in the comments. Place however much you would like to bid, but all the bids start at $5. And if you buy more than one item or win more than one item, I will combine them if I can safely ship the items without them breaking. So keep that in mind. And if you would like to see any other items I have, I still do have items in my eBay shop. So you can always check that out. The link will be below the video. So anyway, this video is long enough, guys. Thank you for watching and happy bidding. And I'll take suggestions also to make this better in the future. So I appreciate that. All right, bye for now.